Okay guys, so I'm going to talk about sleep for a second. I've spoken about it many times, and so I always get surprised when I get emails when people are asking about it, because I'm like, there's a lot of videos, so if you're patient enough, and I know there's a lot of rambling like I'm doing kind of right now, and I'm going like, oh, this is the business, right? This is, well, it is the business at 47, soon to be 48, just 6 years, just right there, 6 years doing keto. With no refeeds. People are like, what's refeeding? I'm like, eating carbs again, not or sugar. Haven't done it. None, not even a drop. Now I've had some of it snuck into my food, but I have not consciously made an effort to eat it. So with that said, let's get to the sleep. I've mentioned before, sleep is where you repair. Between 10, and I know it depends where you are. You're the equator, or if you're above. If you're up in Scandinavia, it gets dark. It can get, in the summertime, it can get dark at like what? 11:30 at night, 12? And it doesn't get completely dark. It looks like 5:30 light or something p.m. Yeah. So with that said, most places in the world, and even humans aren't supposed to be living that high up. They're supposed to be living near the equator. But when you're living that high north, because we don't have fur, it's cold. I've lived in Sweden for almost like 10 år nästan. Men jag åkte tillbaka, men i alla fall, jag bor i Göteborg. But anyway, doesn't matter. Point is that I lived there. I lived in Sweden. I lived in Gothenburg. Just said Göteborg. Lived in Gothenburg, Sweden. And in the summer, it's super light. So, I get the whole, like, a lot of people are like, yeah, but it doesn't get dark or it gets too dark, whatever. But basically, between 10 and 12 a.m., your body goes into repair mode. And you have this really big whoosh of growth hormone. Pretty cool. Yeah. And that's where Stephanie gets, she gets the muscle development, right? That's where I get the muscle development at the age that I'm at. This is all natural, baby. Straight ketones. Okay, so that's where I get the natural development is from, obviously, how I deal with stress, how I work out, and my nutrition. And of course, the point of the video is sleep. So I'm like, all right, I need to shut off all the lights. I need to get into a calm state because I need to get ready for bed. I need to calm my brain down and body because my heart rate's going to drop, my blood's going to thicken, my body's going to go into repair mode. So between 10 and 12, my body starts to release growth hormone, and it starts to want to what? Fix the body. It wants to fix the body and get the body ripped for what? Just, on ketones. Now, if you're a glucose burner, that may not be so. But that's where I start to make those ketones and use them. That's where weight loss happens. All right. Then, as we go from 12 to about 2, it starts to fade over to what? It's still trying to heal the body. But once you get to 2, around 2, it starts to flip over to the brain, right? So 4 to 6 a.m., boom, the brain needs to repair. So people who don't sleep, especially near the time that they have to wake up to go to work, they're tired, they're confused, they're cranky, their mood is off, they can't remember stuff. Sleep is important. So someone just asked me, or was saying, but you need to tell us how we need to sleep. And I'm like, I'm not Gandhi. There isn't any magical thing. It's turn off technology. Turn off your TV, turn off your cell phone. You can have music playing, low lights, red bulb, blue blockers. Where are my blue blockers? Where are they? Where are they? They're somewhere. Okay, my yellow lens glasses. Darn it. Where are they? Okay, anyway, as you see, this is a video on the fly. Yellow, orange lens glasses to block out lamps, computers, This stuff omits a 2 o'clock in the afternoon light. So if I'm looking at it and I'm texting on it at night, 11 o'clock at night, I'm producing cortisol, the 2 o'clock in the afternoon hormone that tells me I should be awake. That's a problem because my body needs to go into hibernation mode. Yes, that's what we want, guys. Okay. So, I consult and 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 I consult. And a lot of people are going to bed too late. even 11 o'clock. You can see their glucose spikes in the morning when they do a glucometer check. That's why I love the glucometer. It really tells you when your body is stressed, because you might go into a gluconeogenic effect and have your blood sugar spike out of stress, adrenaline and cortisol. And we are bathed in it. It's not good. How else? Well, get a notepad. Where's a notepad? Get a notepad and write down things that stress you out. Because if you're stressed, you don't even realize, people don't understand, they can't quantify stress. If you got things to do, even if it's fun stuff, write it down so it's here. So when you wake up to pee in the middle of the night, you don't start thinking about it, because you're like, no, it's on that paper. And all you have to do is go, I wrote it all on a piece of paper. Really hippy-dippy corny, but it works. Yes, blue blockers. I gotta find my blue blockers. So just hold on a second. I gotta find these mother suckers because I'm doing a video about sleep. Gosh darn it. Okay, I know, isn't this crazy? This is going across the World Wide Web, and I cannot find my blue blockers right now. They are somewheres. Okay, so we're gonna have to pretend that these are blue blockers. All right, they're not, but let's pretend that they are. Okay, so we put on the glasses here, and we're gonna pretend that these are gonna block out. They're gonna be yellow in lens or orange. So you can get safety glasses from like a home building store, or you can order them online, like blue light blocking glasses, but they'd be yellow in colors, and it's gonna block out the lamp or light. Or see that? That's daylight. And that daylight right there, that is mimicking what's on your TV, your cell phone, and lamps at home. So when people say that they have a special LCD screen on their computer, you still got the lamp problem. Still a problem, guys. So, these are not blue blockers, you guys. They're just a little, example of what I'm trying to say. So, there's also magnesium. Magnesium is going to relax you, right? Magnesium, sometimes people take malate or citrate to be able to relax you. Sometimes I say take a chamomile tea, but I'm realizing a lot of you guys have histamine issues and can't do tea bags because they, have like mycotoxins and all funky stuff and then things that create a histamine response. But for the rest of you, you can. Most of you can have chamomile tea with some magnesium and deep breathing and like, right? Just let it out. Let it relax. Like, get yourself to a good state. Listen to some music. If you don't listen to music, be careful about reading books, because reading books under lamps increase that cortisol effect. Get ready for bed. Take a shower. Wash your face. Do the dishes. Do something that will tell the subconscious body brain that you are soon going to go to bed. Or just sit and meditate. And sit and reflect. And that's all you need to do under low light. With your blue blockers, of course. That's what is going to help reset. Oh, go to bed by 10 and wake up when the sun rises, because that first hour of light is going to reset the hormones. Because your brain, the medulla, is going to detect what light and where it needs to start, pushing and pulling dials of the body, pulling forward and pulling back hormones that make you wake or make you sleep. Another thing is, stop eating before you go to bed. Because if you eat before you go to bed, and if you have any digestive issues, you have undigested food in your belly, and now your body's got to clock in and start working instead of what? Releasing growth hormone and dropping body fat. And healing, of course, you guys, healing the body. Because it's got to clock in. Not a good habit. A lot of you guys wake up not hungry because you know why? You have undigested food putrefying in your stomach. You have low HCl levels. Not all of you, many of you. And that comes from poor sleep, poor diet, poor attitude, and poor detoxification pathways. So guys, this was just another quickie about sleep because I've heard about it so much lately, and I really want you to understand the importance. The number one thing that I suggest beyond freaking macros is getting sleep. Second thing is, change your attitude. The third thing is get your ass to the gym, or, you know, get your ass to the point where you are just getting nice blood flow to the muscle fascia. That's all you need to do. Yeah, to signal the body that you're still young and viable. And you don't want to be catabolic. Get your stress down. When you check your AM glucose, a lot of you guys are having too high glucose in the morning because you're actually just not reaching the 5th level of sleep. 5 levels, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. Yes, that's what we want. That's REM. If you're hitting REM and you're dreaming a couple times per night, like 2, yeah, 3, yeah, 4, yeah. You go down, bob up, and you go down, you hit that dream and bob up, and that's when you start to repair, as in that 4th or 5th level of sleep. That's what we want. And you don't know if you're in that or not. A lot of people are like, I sleep all through the night. But you wake up tired, and if you wake up tired, you may not be in a deep rested sleep mode. Okay guys, that's it. Real quick video. Get up, break the fast, really learn, read yourself, Google how to sleep better, and don't assume that you sleep well just because you think you're sleeping through the night. If you're not sleeping, you're not repairing, you're not making ketones, you're not adapting. That's how it works. You want your reproductive hormones to get back on track? Eat a lot of fat. A lot of you women don't eat enough fat because you're fat phobic. You don't eat enough fat, you're not going to keto adapt. If you're not going to keto adapt, you're in that heaven, hell, not even heaven, closer towards hell, purgatory state, and your menstrual cycle gets wacky. And you don't keto adapt and you're tired in the afternoon. And your adrenal glands get tired because they get overworked because there's no energy, and you're not using ketones, and your glucose, your stored glycogen is too low. It's just on rotation, guys. So, if you want to, woo! The last video, I just ranted, and then I looked and it was too late. And these are like onesies, right? We're doing like one camera, one angle, and straight through to the end with all my flubs. But if you want to learn more about how to keto adapt, how to understand emotionally what it takes to get the business, and to stay away from temptation of like parties and holidays, or the pressures from friends or family, then go to stephanieperson.com, Stephanie the Business Person, my Facebook fan page, because I post like hell there. It's really exhausting. Kind of get tired. If I really wanted to write a book, you could just literally go through my Facebook posts, because every day I try to post something new. Or Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagram, because I got energy, and it's evening time. Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagram to learn more as well. And yesterday I had a really fun time learning like Wing Chun form of Kung Fu. Is really cool, and kind of got myself bruised up, but you should see the guy who's like 6'2" that was pounding on. Anyway, peace out! Till next time. Bink.